episode of Mzan TV. Um, I just watched Man United getting dismantled by Man City at Old Trafford. Not that I expected a win, but the way we played today was shocking. It was shocking. You know, again, no tactics. You can clearly see the manager with tactics and without tactics. You know, luck can always. We've seen today, Man United didn't have a plan. They're playing with five defenders and two holding midfielders. So seven defensive players on the field, but you still concede chances. You can have 10 defenders only, but if you don't know how to organize your team, no time. The team is not drilled. You can see they don't know who to pick up. You're playing Bay and on the right side of the defense, but you always had Cancelo pushing up and doubling up on Wan Bissaka. Him and Foden, they were having so on the left. And the 3-5-2 is supposed to give you numbers superior on the wings. You know, on the flanks, you should always outnumber your opponent. But Man City was always outnumbering us because they would squeeze in next to Lindelof and Maguire and allow Cancelo and Foden to outnumber one Bissaka. If you look at the first how it came about, it came from the right hand side of our defense, 2-on-1. Cancelo put in Bailly instead of just staying on your feet. You can even take it, bring the ball down. Bailly. Don't be rash all the time. Down, clear it. There, Bailly is at fault. I love. I think he's a warrior. Um, he's so he's quick and tough. You know, for me, he's still our second best most um, or our second best after Varane because I don't rate Lindelof and Maguire. But today they cost us. It just opened the door for Man City to say, okay, come attack us. This, you know, that's what I've seen. So in the midfield, obviously, Fred Tomini, I'm not a fan of those people. I don't know why they're playing professional. To be honest, I'm disgusted by the pairing, especially when we've got Matic and Donny van de Beek on the bench. And you put in those two clueless fools against Rodri, Bernardo, and Kevin De Bruyne. who, who do you think you're playing? Who do you think you're playing? So again, I see them. I didn't see them apart from one good tackle that McTominay Bernardo, but still after he won the ball, he actually gave it away again. So for me, McTominay is a no. That guy doesn't know anything about it. I don't know why he's playing for United. A lot of things that doesn't make sense. Um, Greenwood, Greenwood, Greenwood these days is having quiet games. If it's not scoring, then but it's not because of effort. You can see that he's trying, but the system that is playing doesn't really allow him because one side is not going to run past him, make overlaps. So his number trying to cut in, there's no option inside as well because Fred and Tomani are just glued to protecting the back line. So his only option most of the time is just going out to the far side flanks. So I can't really blame him, but he's been having quite games. Um, uh, Look Shaw, what can I say about Luke Shaw? I don't really. So for his standard, um, didn't do bad, but you can see when Tellers came in that there's a difference in quality. I must say, Tellers did very well. Put a few good crosses in. You can see can see the level of quality that Alex Telles possesses. I don't know why he's not starting. It had to take injury for him to be given a chance. When he came on, he ran around as usual. But yeah, Man City was just too good for us. They're too organized. They're City. So Man United couldn't get close to them. They couldn't get Ronaldo up front. I felt bad for him, man, because he was straight down, but it was just too many holes because the press is not coordinated. Man United's press is not coordinated. They don't press high, they don't deep, they don't do a mid block, they don't do anything. They don't know press, and that's down to coaching. Let's be honest. That is down to coaching because players they can try to press, but if it's on the training ground, you can see because they don't know who to press when, and it's not coordinated. Not everyone is doing it. You find that it's only Bruce and Ronaldo doing it against 4 defenders or against 3 defenders. They're always numbered. Man City players they didn't even have to run; they just rotate them because it's only Bruno and Ronaldo that's pressing them. So the rest of the team is just deep. So the press is not coordinated, and it's done to the coaching. I don't care who says what. It's obvious it's done to the coaching. So yeah, who came in? I think Ole just brought in Sancho just to appease the fans. He brought in Van de Beek just to appease the fans because he knows he's up against it. The fans have turned on him. So I think what he's trying to do now is just try and throw them in to say, hey, I've played them. You see, we still lost with them on the pitch. But if you look at it, City was always on top of us. They were ahead of us. They were always winning every ball. They were just a ball away from us. Man. And once the team does that, you get tired as well. Running after the ball physically and mentally. They starved us of possession. They starved us of everything. One player who stood out for me in terms of Man United, De Gea. De Gea played very well. De Gea played very, very well as always. De Gea is always our man of the match because he concedes so many chances. If it wasn't for him, I'm telling you today, we could have gotten another four. But I think City got complacent a little bit. They got complacent. They just felt comfortable in terms of having the ball and just on top. But they were not ruthless like Liverpool. If they were ruthless like Liverpool, it would have been another 4-5. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We expect all it to be asleep. But the problem is our team is not run by football people, but it's run by the Glazers. That's something that we all know. And for as long as they're in charge, I think they're going to keep him until the end of the season. And even then, if he achieves top four, he might not be so. Oh, we're in for a long run here, guys. Just hanging there. Ole out all the way. Being Ole out was appointed that guy even before he got the permanent head coaching role. Still, I was already Ole out. And I've been ever since, and I will always be. I don't want this fool near our club. Once he leaves, let him leave. Don't want to see him. Don't want him anywhere near our club. He's made us suffer enough. Anyway, um, enjoy the rest of the weekend. It's an international break. Doing a video with my cousin midweek. We'll be discussing. We'll be discussing South Africa, Bafana Bafana. I know some of the national games that will be going on. Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and let's grow the channel. Peace out.